Welcome back, guys. Now, today's kind of special because, as you should know, we are going to be starting a new series. One that has been requested and beloved by quite a lot of you, and that would be Overlord. And to commemorate such an occasion, I've decided to do something for you as well and upgrade my setup so it's not so bad. Still getting the hang of it, and videos might be a bit late for today. Hopefully I should get it sorted in the near future, but problems arise that I didn't foresee. Anyway, enjoy the video because I really don't know much about it, and I've tried to keep away from as much information as possible so that everything is a complete surprise. Because, well, I think that's the only real way to experience these kind of things. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as I delve into the world of Overlord. Okay. So is this going to be all based around a game? So this entire world is actually a game. Okay. At least that's what we're getting so far. What can you do with a game world? Expansive map, unusually high player, is going to get stuck in the game. When you're trying to put it across as this amazing world where you can do anything and it's up to the players kind of thing, freedom, then yeah, that's what it seems like to me at least. And since this is the first episode, I'm going to excuse this CGI. Okay, some attacks look more balanced than others. Are they going to explain balancing in this world? Because it seems like magic users, especially where you just hold up the staff and then everything disintegrates, it seemed a bit stronger than just hitting it with a sword. Well, they didn't last long. Oh. Yeah, okay. We weren't following those guys, we're following him. He's the main character. This is where the song is from. I've heard this song before. No idea where it came from. So, I can't really gain too much from this intro right now, other than it's just explaining a few of the characters that we're going to meet. Wow, okay. Obviously, Big Skeleton Dude is going to be the main protagonist. Doesn't look like it's shying away from blood and whatnot, which is good. Kind of like Yujo Senki, where it just goes in, shows it. Censorship is risky, and I don't appreciate it. So there's quite a few characters there that I'm interested in learning about, such as the big, like, metal guy. Kind of looked like a bug. Wow, that's a cosmetic, isn't it? Making yourself look goopy. So where's everyone else? So this is their guild room, and what, only those two are the ones left logged in. So he hasn't been on in a long time. Does that mean all the others just haven't been logged on? Well, this is chilling, to say the least. Oh. So it's the game that him and the rest of the guild played extensively and made this base for themselves, and he's the last one left, and everyone else has either forgotten about it or can't make it. Zero damage. He can't. He can't beat the Great Table. It is sad that you built all these memories and this like palace, I guess, with all your friends and guild mates, and it will come to an end, just as everything else one day will. I got a bit dark quite quick. Oh, okay. Uh, you had to be a non-human. Okay, I like these rules, and it also explains that this world you can. That wasn't a cosmetic. This goopy dude, that was like his race. Combat maids. I see what you're doing here, game. You're introducing us to all these quote unquote NPCs. Here are the combat maids. Here's Cerbus. And they're going to become actual characters that we care about. Pity none of the combat maids got a name, but oh well. Wow. How many hours did him and his guild log into this? But the whole vastness and emptiness of it all just is staggering and quite hallowing as well. I was expecting that NPCs and AI in what year was this? Like 2192 or something? The AI would have gotten better, but no. Might have regressed slightly. The settings maniac. Poor. So he wrote an entire backstory for this character and whatnot, and it's got a huge. Oh wow! The staff just lets him be an admin. Nice. Wait, isn't he? Yeah, he's a Momonga, isn't he? Even even though it's something stupid like that, he got embarrassed. So we know that the guy playing it is somewhat inexperienced in life, I guess. Are these all the old guildmates? Oh, Tabula was the settings one, wasn't it? Looking over the past of what used to be. I'm guessing at midnight it's going to shut down. Or shut down. There we go. Well, it's not too unexpected. Well, he's either trapped or the the publisher has released a new update and made everything more immersive. The NPCs didn't talk before. It's lucky that he changed the NPC setting so she's not a bitch. Oh, but he changed it so that she's in love with him. Oh no. Oh no. I can see no problem with this in the future. So the NPCs have either had a vast improvement or they now have their own will. Sebus. Well, he kind of owns him, I guess. Quite a good one. I mean, you can your guild straight away, and then is the world still the same? If you've noticed these weird ongoings. You see, if games got to the point like this, I wouldn't mind like buying a VR headset. That's the point. He doesn't. He no longer has hotkeys or any of the buttons to press. So how's he going to use his skills? So can he eat? Obviously, you can see here, smell apparently, and touch. Oh no! Why are you twitching so much? Is she another darkness? What are your plans? Did he mean to say that, or was it just? I like how scary he looks being a skeleton and all, but it's still somewhat. How many of you can say that you would act differently in this situation? You've got to check the world. I mean, who knows what's going on? Hopefully they don't over. You can stop now, and hopefully they don't overdo this element, because so far. I was about to say at least they've kept it somewhat conserved. That wasn't part of his command. she doesn't have much reservations, does she? She's very apologetic. Except for the 4th and 8th. So we're not meeting 2 of them. Is that what I'm getting from that? Call the Guardians. Weren't the... So the Guardians aren't the battle maids. Almost said battle mages. Battle maids aren't the Guardians. So is the big bug guy one of the Guardians? Hopefully. I'd like to learn more about that one. Cool. So he's got a teleportation ring. Just what other neat things does his equipment allow him to do? And has he kept his inventory as well? Dark elves. Okay. So you got an excitable child elf? At least they're all loyal. So he's excitable. He got one that's... Wait, is that a girl? Okay. Not that it really matters, but didn't come across that way. So you got the excitable twin and the... shy? Not the word I was going to use, but... what's that word when you got the variable eye colours? Can't remember. Nice bit of exposition there that only he can wield. Okay, so you've got Thanos' gauntlet there, haven't you? Did he forget that he's not trying to impress them? Looks a bit uncomfortable to wield. So Shaltir is a guardian. I'm guessing that he has some sort of animosity with. Yep. Oh, this is part of why he's doing it, to find out how. Okay. Clever. Slightly better than Kazuma's Tinder spell. But can he control it? Okay, he can just summon a fire elemental. Upper 80s. So their personalities are juxtaposed to each other. And what looks to be a fighter and maybe a wizard, but a mage. Are they going to stick with the normal classes that appear in RPGs and whatnot? Or are we going to see unexpected turns? Mm-hmm. So any of the non... Is that Cerberus? Yeah. I don't know why, but I like Cerberus. I think just the fact that he looks like... Imagine having Solid Snake as a butler. It's not Solid. I'm not thinking Solid. Whatever, you get the point. Wait, so you can just... He's got a portal to his... That must be his inventory. Okay, cool. So you can just pull shit out of his ass. Okay, so even though he has this exterior of being a big, scary, powerful skeleton, he is still a nice guy underneath, isn't he? What's that? Like, goth? I don't know. What's her race then? So yeah, there was animosity. If that's who, because she just came straight up and started shouting with him. So that must be Shouter. Shoutir. Ah, I remembered it. Oh, oh, yeah, Shouter. Cocutus. He is a big bug. I was just saying bug because it looked like it, but no, he is actually nice. There's too many names for me to remember them all. Demiurge? Or Demiurge? Or something. There should still be more. Gargantua and Victim are the ones we haven't met. Hopefully Gargantua is like a tiny little like spider. So he's super overpowered. He has a plethora of powerful followers and combat mates and whatever Cerberus would be. So far we've been introduced to the world, been introduced to the fact that he's still trying to work things out in terms of how to use all of his powers and abilities and items and whatnot. We learnt a bit of the world, a bit of exposition of the world, such as you could play as non-human races and anything you wanted, essentially. Which is nice because it has opened up the possibility that they can basically introduce anything they want now, and they're not bound by any limitations. Clever way of bringing it up straight away. Not a bad song. I don't love it as much as the OP, but it's all right. And when it comes to her, can't remember her name. Okay. Um, Okay, cool. So that's interesting. What we've learned from this so far, where he can fly as well. All right. Um. So yeah, what I got from that was that little ending piece. He's got this powerful family, but he has to keep up the appearances of being the supreme leader unless they figure him out, and then something bad. Um, since you're all jittery and climbing around, what did you think? Eh? What did you think? No? I don't know why I ask for your opinion. You never seem interested in what I like. Um, but yeah, so far it's interesting. I mean, there's a lot of aspects that I'd like covered, and I'd need kind of a bit more information on. But for an opening episode of and introducing you to the world, to the characters, and the basic premise of the show, it did quite well. We got a rundown of the character, his real world. We don't know anything about other than he's just a normal guy who goes to work, and is rather inexperienced in certain areas, like how he was talking to the NPC that was in love with him. But his character in game was this all-powerful guild master, one that strikes fear into the hearts of any that try to attack. There's also the emptiness of the guild after everyone had left, and there's no one there anymore. Is that going to be brought up? Are the NPCs going to be like, hang on, seems a bit empty here. What happened to everyone? Or is that not going to be mentioned? Is it just going to kind of be all right? Are the guild members in this world as well? Are the guild members characters in this world, but not actually them? Or are they just not a part of it anymore because they were out before it did this? I'm just going to call it an update. That's something that would be interesting to know. Obviously, don't spoil anything if there is things that I've brought up. But yeah, this quite good. I mean, I do have an issue with the Guardians. It was kind of really quickly brushed over. Oh, by the way, here's the Guardians. This is basically what they look like, but we didn't really learn anything more than that about other than the twins, and their characters were all right, I guess. You got the juxtaposition between the two: the quick, excitable one, the shy, hesitant one. It's probably because it's just the first episode. Excuse me. Probably because it's just the first episode, and it didn't really have time to go too much in depth of it. But it just seemed very. There wasn't much depth to those characters. We'll probably learn more, but I am quite interested in this world and to see where it goes. I've only got I think there's only 13 episodes. At least that's how many I've got so far for season 1. There's OVAs and whatnot. I know that I think season 3 just finished. So it's got a lot of episodes to go through and to enjoy. So hopefully it does well, and hopefully you all enjoy it as well. If you have watched this before and are rewatching it with me, let me know. If you haven't watched it before and this is your first time, I hope that my rattling on isn't distracting you too much. If you enjoyed the episode, you know what to do. I'm not going to repeat it every time. Also, check the description for any links that you might seem inclined to check out. Got a list of all the shows that have been suggested and I'll be keeping an eye on. I've got a few more to add to the list, I just haven't done it yet. There's also a link to the Discord if you want to jump in and chat some stuff with like-minded people. If you didn't know, I'm going to be almost always linked to it. It's on my computer, it's on my phone. I've almost always got access. So, that's cool. Basically, if I've made any big errors, let me know. Otherwise, don't spoil anything just in case. And join me again for another episode. And check out the channel if there's anything else you want to watch. Bit of self-promotion, because God knows I need it right now. You guys are pretty good. This show is pretty good. Hopefully I'm alright. Join me again for another episode, another series, anything else that catches your interest. Stay awesome.